Coming in at 4:43 p.m. this Monday, and we have some information from sources. And news agency PTI is reporting that the Home Ministry appointed committee has suggested that 1951 should be the cutoff year for defining indigenous people of Assam and introduction of inner line permit to control the movement of people from outside the state. As per the information that is available with us and as per sources, what we know for now is that this was a committee that was appointed by the Home Ministry, and this is only a suggestion. The report is yet to be tabled and will be tabled later this week. Anirudh is joining me on this broadcast to break down the implications of what this suggestion could mean. Anirudh, one very key point that could become, that could soon snowball into a debate is the suggestion made by the committee on the introduction of the inner line permit to control the movement of the people from outside the state. Now, while this is just a suggestion by the committee appointed by the MHA, what are the kind of reactions that could be expected when a suggestion of this sort is made by a committee that has been appointed by the MHA?
Yes, absolutely. This is going to be a subject of a debate as far as the inner line permit provision is concerned, because inner line permit provision is available in some certain areas of the northeast, be it Assam, be it Arunachal Pradesh, be it Manipur, be it Nagaland or Mizoram. And as we are all aware that those areas where the inner line permit system is applicable, the Citizenship Amendment Act is not applicable in those areas. So if the Union Home Ministry moves ahead with implementation of the inner line permit system in Assam, then automatically, because of the inner line permit provision, the Assam will also be exempted from the purview of the Citizenship Amendment Act. And as far as the cutoff year of 1951 is concerned, we are all aware that as of now, 25th of March 1971 is the cutoff year for citizenship as far as people from then East Pakistan and now Bangladesh is concerned. However, if this cutoff year is made 1951, then it will be more effective in as far as controlling the immigration from Bangladesh is concerned. And however, the provision of inner line permit further will ensure that the migration that has been taking place from other parts of Assam, from other parts of India, will also be closely monitored here in the state.
All right, Anirudh, you've made some very important points. Now, obviously, like you said, if these recommendations or these suggestions by the 13-member panel that was instituted by the MHA do come into force, and this is only if and when they come into force, then it could have larger ramifications, especially when there is such a nationwide debate around the Citizenship Amendment Act and the implications that it could have vis-a-vis northeastern states after the implementation of the Citizenship Amendment Act. We'll also try getting our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor on the phone line to break down what this could also mean. But Anirudh, have you managed to talk to some stakeholders when it comes to this news that is now coming in? What are the likes of those, in fact, who protested in Assam against the Citizenship Amendment Act? What are the likes of ASU saying now that this kind of a suggestion has been made?
We have earlier also several times we have raised this issue to the leadership of ASU as far as the inner line permit provision is concerned. You remember, inner line permit is something that has been a long pending demand as far as the people of Assam is concerned. And moreover, implementation of clause 6 and ensuring legislative and constitutional safeguard as well as administrative safeguard to the people of Assam was a commitment not only of the BJP government but also the Congress had made this commitment several times, and in 2014 as well as 2016 state assembly elections, the BJP had made this commitment in their manifesto. So recently, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was here in Kokrajhar to address the gathering on the occasion of signing of peace accord with the Bodoland peace accord, at that point in time also the Prime Minister made it very clear that his government is committed towards implementing Assam Accord in full spirit, as well as introduction of clause 6, implementation of clause 6, because all the stakeholders are of the opinion that only implementation of clause 6 can ensure that the rights of the indigenous people of Assam is safe, because only clause 6 will ensure the three basic rights, the constitutional rights, the legislative rights and the administrative rights to the indigenous people of Assam. And we are also picking up that this high-level committee on clause 6 has suggested
So what we know, Anirudh, as of now is that this is a suggestion made by this high-level 13-member committee, which was appointed by the Supreme Court, top retired judges of the, I beg your pardon, by the MHA, top retired judges of the Supreme Court are part of this 13-member panel, and in a week from now, this committee report will be tabled before the MHA, and only after that will we know if all these suggestions will in fact be implemented by the government. Thank you, Anirudh, for breaking that down for our viewers.